In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can create a chatbot that sells watches. And the thing about the chatbot is it's going to be quick and simple. It's either going to take you to a checkout page within 3 clicks, or it's going to take you to a talk to an agent's page within 3 clicks. But depending on how you want to set it up, you literally can sell watches using a chatbot. And this is pretty much what my chatbot looks like, okay? Just to run it so you can get an example, it pretty much is like when the user comes on there, it just says, thank you for joining Sold by AI. Which luxury brands do you prefer to shop? And so I pretty much customize it to the four of the most known watch brands that I know about. So you can do Cartier, Rolex, Petit Philippe, Audemars Piguet. And so pretty much it's like depending on what somebody clicks, you can even add, a bunch of more buttons. And so the first thing I pretty much did is, like in this video, I'm not really going to teach you how I created it. I'm going to teach you what it can do so you can at least kind of see for yourself. And in other videos, if you want me to break it down by step how I created it, I can do that. But pretty much I had it to where, depending on when the person first comes on there, it has 5 different things that it'll say. So if you noticed earlier, it said like, hello, thank you for joining. This time it's going to say something like, welcome to Sold by AI. What designer brands do you like to shop? And so pretty much, like I said, somebody gets to choose which one they click. And depending on what they click, it takes you to different routes, right? So say somebody clicks Petit Philippe, right? It pretty much says, if you pretty much can have where somebody can choose what type of category they want, and you simply can display that category. So if somebody were to choose Petit Philippe, I would simply have all the Petit Philippe watches here, right? And you can add as many pictures as you want. You can add as many as you like. You can add as many watches that you like. And the person can click on for 10 more steps if they want, But say they're like, okay, like this is the one I want. I want to view the collection, right? It takes them to another page. And then pretty much this is where they can view the collection, right? And they can, like if I really wanted to, I could go here. I could add a card. I could drag this. This is kind of how simple it is, right? Let's do this one, right? And I'm gonna say the interior race. All right. All right. And I'm gonna say this is rare. Okay. And so the point of this is to pretty much show you that when you get to this step, the chatbot pretty much gives you multiple options. So you could have like, oh, this is one of the watches we have. This is the other watch we have. And you can have 2 more, 3 more. You see how I just edited this right now? The interior bracelet, this is rare. Whatever you want to put, you can put, and it will just add it to the collection. So you pretty much have it to where somebody comes to the chatbot. Let's start over. So somebody comes to the chatbot, right? And it pretty much is telling them, okay, like, what do you want to do? Say they choose Audemars, right? It's like, no problem. These are all the watches we have. Somebody's like, oh, I like these, but say I like this one. It's like, no problem. This is some of the collection we have. And they get to go through the collection. So they're like, oh, I really like this one. Speak to an agent. When they click this, it can take them to wherever you want it to go. For me, I don't have it set to anything. But if I wanted to, I could have the action as an API where it goes to an agent, phone call, whatever you want to do. You can put in some codes and components, but I like to do open URL, right? Because all it's going to do is just take you to a Calendly page where you just book an appointment, where you just get the agent's phone number. So they say like, oh, you want to talk to an agent? Like, get the person's phone number here, right? So I put www.google.com, right? And so pretty much what it does is when somebody comes on here, and like I said, they have that list of things. Whenever they click like, oh, speak to an agent, it takes them to wherever you want them to take it. I chose Google, so it's literally just going to take you to google.com. But you literally can have the person go wherever you want. And this is one of those things where you can replace these pictures with any pictures you want. You can add as many pictures as you like. So kind of like you can add, for baguettes, you can add 10 baguette pictures. You can have, for Audemars, you can have a bunch of Audemars pictures. So whatever it is, you can have pictures based off of whatever type of watch that they like. And then even these, you could add more to it. So say I want to do blue watch, right? Say that's just like another watch I want to add when you, and to say that's just like another watch. You see right here, it says blue watch. When I click blue watch, it's going to take me to the thing. So like when the person comes on here and they're pretty much like getting to choose, like that's how easy it is to add them. You see right here, it's blue watch. I simply just added this like in 2 seconds. So when somebody clicks blue watch, it actually have to move. It'll take you to the next thing and say, oh, the blue watch, this is much. This is this much. And then you might be like, oh, that's amazing. I want to buy now. And it's going to take you to the checkout page. It's going to take you to speak to an agent. It's going to take you to do whatever it is you want to do. But the thing is, I have it for Google because it's what I have. But literally, with like in less than 30 minutes, I was able to create this little chatbot that sells watches. And like I said, if you want me to dive down into how I did it, if you want me to dive down to how I actually built it, then I can do that. But at the end of the day, it's super easy to build this. So you might be thinking, okay, how do I use this? You take this chatbot and you replace it with pictures of a product somebody else sells. If there's a company that sells watches and say they sell military watches, you can take all their military watches and post them in a collection, have the price and a description. So when somebody clicks it, it just takes it to a checkout page. And so when somebody says, I want this watch, they click the watch and then just go to a checkout page. And then they just buy it. And then in the checkout page, it gives you the name, email, address, shipping, whatever it is that you want to know, phone number. And you simply just ship the product and you just send them a text message saying, hey, your order's on the way. So it's one of those things where you simply can create a chatbot that sells watches in less than 30 minutes by just understanding how to actually do it and doing it through engagements, doing it through pictures, okay? Just like I said, if you want me to dive more into it, if you want me to show you the step-by-step process of how I actually did it, leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment in this video, teach us the step-by-step process, and I will teach you the step-by-step process, okay? Like I said, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.